Over the last 90 days, I've learned that it's going to be hard for anyone pushing the short form content offer to scale if they don't do something about these three things that I'm about to share in this video. Just going around and knocking on people's doors, hey, you need short form content. If you keep doing it as the broke are, you'll stay below 6 figures. Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful day. So I want to go over the top 3 reasons that's keeping you from scaling your short form content agency. Over the last 6 months, we've had almost 50 to 60 short form content agencies that have joined our program wanting to scale their company. Even the people starting short form content scaling programs, right? Meaning people who are helping other people with short form content agencies scale. They started those offers after they joined our program, okay? Over the last 90 days, I've learned that it's going to be hard for anyone pushing the short form content offer to scale if they don't do something about these 3 things that I'm about to share in this video, okay? If you don't change something about what I'm about to share, it will almost be impossible for you to scale past 5 to 10K per month. Everyone that I've noticed who's struggling to scale past 6 figures a year is not doing anything about these 3 things. I'll start by sharing the common things we've seen with short form content agencies that fail to scale past 20K per month. And then after that, I'll share with you guys what has been successful with our clients who've been able to scale past 30 to 40K per month. The first thing is they don't have content themselves or any presence online. I get so many DMs every single day from people who are trying to sell me content, but they don't even have a profile picture. Like, do you know how crazy that is? Like, how do you expect someone to buy your service, and the service is about content, it's about having a presence online, but the person pitching it doesn't even have a profile picture? I get a lot of those every single day. So that's the first mistake. So stop doing that. Optimize your profile. The second thing that they're doing wrong is they pitch immediately. They come into your DMs and they pitch right away. They tell you, hey Serge, I can do 30 pieces of content. I can help you improve your TikTok. I can help you improve your Reels. I can help you repurpose your YouTube content on Shorts and all this stuff. But it's like, hey, relax. Educate me first. So that's the second thing. If you're doing pitches and it's like a pitch fest in all your DMs, it's probably why you're struggling. The third thing is they're just offering editing and distribution. The only thing they're selling is, hey, I'll help you edit your videos, turn them into shorts, and then distribute them on all these platforms. These 3 things are keeping all of you guys struggling. I'm about to go over the 3 things that our clients who are successful are doing about these 3 things that I just shared with you. Our clients are putting out bangers, okay? And I'm not talking about just posting shorts. I'm talking about posting long form content that is meant to educate and create the belief that the prospects need to have in order to desire and want your service. Let me repeat that. Our clients have been educated to create long form content, I call them bangers, meant to create the belief inside the people that they're meant to sell the services to, that they want and need the services that our clients are selling. That is so important, guys. If you don't learn to create beliefs and educating your prospects before you try to sell them, it will always be an uphill battle for you, right? You'll always be struggling to actually get clients. While I've had clients who've scaled from 0 to 40K a month in 90 days. And I know short form content agency owners who have yet to scale past their 5K a month because they can't even book sales calls. The second thing that they're doing is that they're not pitching right away. Instead, they're leveraging our conversation workflow. It's a 4-step process that is meant to create context and familiarity. For those who don't know, the brain has 3 parts. There is the reptilian brain, there is the limbic, which is emotional, and then there is the neocortex. When you're doing outreach, you need to make sure that you bring this person from this fight or flight mode down to their emotions and down to the logic part of their brain, where they can actually spend time and hearing you out, checking out your arguments, and seeing if what you're selling can be beneficial for them. Most people just stay in this top part, and they're just having people either insult them in their DMs or ignore them. You need to understand that it's because the prospect is still in their reptilian part of their brain. If you bring them down to the neocortex, they're gonna love you. And that's step 1 within our conversation workflow. We create context and familiarity, which brings them down to the parts of the brain where we want the prospect to be. The next thing is we ask questions that bring out inefficiencies within the prospect's business, okay? We don't just go on trying to sell them our services, we try to gather as much data about their current business and about their inefficiencies. So then we can go to step 3, which is educate and create curiosity. So we want to show them how the processes that we use to go about solving the inefficiencies within their business, right? When you share an insight with a prospect, they get curious. Of course, if your process is actually good and worthwhile, then they will get curious. And then once you have created curiosity, you want to offer them a walkthrough session. You want to behave like a doctor. What you guys are doing is you guys are doctors, but you're going knocking on people's doors and prescribing them short form content. You haven't diagnosed anything, but you're just going around and knocking on people's doors. Hey, you need short form content. You need short form content. You need short form content. Imagine if a doctor came to your home and started knocking at your door and saying, hey, take this medicine. Would you ever take that? No, you wouldn't. Even if the medicine could actually save your life, which is what's happening with you guys. You guys have, I generally think every business owner should have content online. So I do think that what you guys are selling is valuable. But the way that you guys, the sales process used to sell that is so bad. Imagine becoming the CEO of a hospital and you're like, hey guys, we're gonna go knock on people's doors because we found this cure that makes people happy and it's proven that it makes them happy. But we're gonna go do outbound and knock on doors to sell it. Nobody would ever take that cure. You guys are selling something great, but you're selling it the wrong way. I've used this 4-step conversation workflow to generate 7,000 appointments in the last 10 months. We've generated over almost $4 million in the last 12 months because of this exact 4-step conversation workflow. I actually shared it in the webinar that I did last week. It's a 4-hour training where I went in depth around everything that we know about what's keeping most people who are running short form content struggle. Check out the webinar if you want to be able to get more about these 3 steps that I'm covering. The third thing is that they're leveraging conversion mechanisms. They're adding appointment setting mechanisms. They're adding lead generation. They're building Facebook groups or Discord groups for their clients. The reason why they're doing that is because they're converting eyeballs into users and sales. When you're getting views on TikTok or Reels, you can't really make anything with that, right? Until you gather data around the person who's watching your content and put them in a group, you don't have anything. And that's why most people can't even get a return for just their editing and distribution offers. So what our clients are doing is they've mastered appointment setting and building communities so that they can actually not just give someone reach, but also help them make money, right? As an example, you could do short form content here, distribute it on all these platforms, get people paying attention to your content, drive them to an opt-in for a webinar, get emails, get data, right, about the user. Now you own them. You can send them to a Facebook group, okay? Have an appointment setter do appointment setting to try to book these people on a call. But you could also have an opt-in for a webinar. And everybody who's going through the webinar gets sent back to the Facebook group. And everybody in the Facebook group gets sent back to the webinar. And maybe after the webinar, if people didn't book a call, then you have the appointment setter following up and trying to book them everybody on a call. So now you take care of the reach, the fame, all that good stuff. You actually convert it into sales for your clients. Now your service goes from being something that some people can delegate to a $3 an hour VA to having it be a $5,000-$10,000 service. Okay, which is pretty sick. If you can master these 3 things, you'll become the master of your own destiny and you'll make as much money as you want. If you keep doing it as the brokey are doing it, you'll stay below 6 figures, right? But if you master the following steps, start creating content, become really great at building video sales letters. Don't pitch right away. Leverage the 4-step conversation workflow. Start leveraging conversion mechanisms. Everything that I just covered, you can learn in the webinar that I did a week ago, which is 4-hour long. It's really good. I invited my clients who've been able to scale to 20K in like a month. Another who's been able to scale to 0 to 40K a month in 90 days. And I also had Muhiz over who was able to scale past his first 10K per month, which is really sick. So yeah, if you want to check it out, check out the link below and yeah, enjoy. Hope this video was valuable. If it was, subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, let's scale businesses.